So I thought I'd do a more of a serious video because I just watched. Well, I didn't fully watch it because I was like, can't really watch this. They don't. Well, it gets into the video. So basically, Cinnamon Toast Ken, because it just like, if you didn't know, it's a channel that does like reaction videos with his mate. I can't remember what his name is. Sorry, but anyway, this one where a woman purposely went blind. Now I'll tell you the full story because they didn't touch on what happened. Well, they were watching a video, but there's a full story to this. So basically, this woman obviously wanted to go blind. She supposedly got help from a psychologist on a forum to, help her go blind. Turns out this guy is a real psychologist, so that's red flags. And so just want to point that out. The guy wasn't a psychologist; he was pretending to be a psychologist. Because let's be honest, a real psychologist would not help somebody go blind. The reason why I thought I'd do this video is because the comment section and the way they were acting as well makes me wonder. People never understand mental health at all. Like, so the brain already, let's be honest, already doctors are a bit complex when it comes to the brain, because the brain is just the brain is like one of the complicated organs. Is a brain an organ? Whatever, it's the most complicated thing in the body. So even not my thing, so even doctors are kind of, they're unsure, not unsure, but they don't have the full knowledge of the brain. And especially when it comes to mental health, I feel that people don't have any sympathy. Now, when I say that, is clearly this woman has issues. So being angry is kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no point of being angry when there's something wrong with it. Like, why would you want to go blind? I think that's the real answer. I will say, I'm gonna guess this is from a TV show. Those shows don't help whatsoever. It's like these hoarding programs do not help whatsoever. Confrontation, don't even get me started on hoarding. The hoarding, basically TV likes to take the piss out of people with mental health. Anyway, so no one seems to kind of understand that she probably has an issue. It's like that woman that thing. You remember the first woman who thought she was black? Well, not thought she was black. She believed she was black, and she was kind of. Is she an orphan or no? I don't think she was the orphan, but her mum used to. She grew up around mixed race black kids. Um, Basically they were like adopted brother and sister, I believe, and then she just felt basically her environment did something to her kind of her thought process, and that's where she did what she did. And then people were saying, oh, she's racist or that stuff, she can't do that. Well, not racist, but especially black people were like really offended. And it's like, how can you be so offended with somebody who clearly has issues going on, mental issues going on? Like, you could, like, no one will ever understand. It's like people who are like depressed and like, oh, don't just, why are you so depressed? Life's, you have a great life and stuff like that. People will never understand what's going through your head at all. Like, people would pretend to know, but really they don't know, and that's the whole thing that pisses me off. Unless you've gone out and you fucking slaughtered a load of people, then yeah, I'm not really gonna have sympathy for that. I mean, I'm just not. I mean, I might if you're a little bit of a schizo. Well, actually, I probably won't if you're a schizo or something like that. But you're more than like. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think people will fully understand. Like, as I said, I don't obviously feel sympathy for murder or something, but as I said, something's clearly going wrong in their brain. But it's obviously, I'm more focused on people like the person who wants to go blind, the person who feels that she's more black than white. You know what I mean? People who are depressed, people who have OCD, that sort of thing. Like, people will never understand, and it just pisses me off how people like judge people, again excluding killers, because that's that's just another video, that is. I'm not even, but people who like are judging this person, but they don't know what's going through her head. And I feel this is the issue. Like, people say that, mental health has changed and everything, because before we used to stick a depressed person in well, not in a cage, but in a cell, that sort of thing, or someone who's suicidal in a cell and everything like that. But sympathy and stuff hasn't changed. Like the whole attitude towards mental health hasn't changed. All we've done is just changed. Okay, we've changed how we treat these people, but we've not changed attitudes towards them, and that's what kind of like pisses me off. Like, people just, this is what I mean, where it's like people, they'll try and treat people, but at the end of the day, no one ever will ever understand. And that's why, like, mental health will never, like, the whole attitude, the whole everything will never change. Like, it looks like it's changed, but it hasn't, just because people are just not understanding. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not understanding as in understanding, but like like understanding what that person may be going through, if that makes any sense. But I thought I'd do this video because I feel that no one will ever understand, and I just felt that maybe you should probably look deeper into it before you judge the person who clearly has problems as to why she feels that she's more black, why she needs to darken her skin, that sort of thing. Like, maybe you should kind of maybe think that, okay, maybe her thinking and her idol and her beliefs are totally different to the way another person thinks or how another person behaves. I don't know. I just feel that we always jump into kind of conclusions without proper looking deeply into maybe what that person is going through. But yeah, I thought I'd just do this like quick video. So bye guys.